I'm Katie from What Katie Did, and today I was going to be talking about this vintage bra. I've been gradually going through my collection and talking about vintage bras, and I was supposed to be talking about this lingerie bra, and I've kind of gone off on a tangent, so I'll tell you why in a little while, but this is the lingerie bra that I was going to be talking about, and inside the label it has size 34 and 30, and this has really thrown everything into the deep end. If you know about bras and bra fitting, the fact that there is both a 30 and a 34 on this card, you'll probably find very exciting. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh, that's genius. And then as I thought more about it, I thought, no, that's not so genius after all, but if you're into bras, you'll know immediately why I was excited about it, and you'll be able to work out why in the end it's not so exciting after all. So if you know about bras, you can go away and have a cup of tea and come back in a few minutes and we'll go through why it's not so exciting after all. But if you don't know about bras, I'll go into some more detail here. For example, did you know that 80% of women wear the wrong bra size? You probably do, because it's quoted in just about every article about bra sizes on every TV show. Everywhere it says 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size. But where did this actually come from? And this is what drives me crazy, because anyone can print any old rubbish and people say, oh, well, 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size. End of. And that's not true at all, because I've been doing my research here. We have Dr. Edward Pector to thank for this statistic of 80% of women wearing the wrong bra size. I hate to sound condescending. Poor Dr. Edward Pector. He is a plastic surgeon, and he was trying to find out the perfect bra size for the perfect woman. And to do this, he read Good Housekeeping magazine, and he then went on to research Ladies' Home Journal. And then he read the Playtex Fit Guide. And then he actually surveyed 100 women to work out, basically he asked them all to pick this bra size they wanted to wear and what thought fitted them. And then Dr. Edward Pector checked the fit and decided that 70% of those women were wearing the wrong bra size. So it has nothing to do with the women wearing the bra. It has to do with Dr. Pector deciding that the wearers were wearing the wrong bra size. So, despite this being total garbage, the statistic is used everywhere, and it's quite interesting to think about why it's actually used. Every new lingerie company that appears online, any new Silicon Valley company, they all use the same statistics. They all say, well, 80% of women wear the wrong bra size, and if you wear our bra, it'll be fine. We'll fit you for the perfect fitting bra. And what they don't mention is once they fitted you for their brands, you'll never be able to go for another bra brand again, because they've matched you perfectly to this bra. And in the past, I've had women come into our store in London and say, I'm in pain with my bra. Is that right? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, I've been expertly fitted by the company that does the best bra fitting in London. And I'm like, but you're in pain. And they're like, yes, but this person said that this is my size. And I'm like, but you're in pain. And they're like, but this company said. And this is the whole issue, is that we believe what we're told by someone in authority, and we're not listening to our own bodies. So it just gets so tricky. There are two figures you need to take into account when you measure for a bra or you wear a bra, and that is the band size, and the second is the cup size. And currently there are two ways of measuring the band size. There is something called true size, and there is the traditional method. And the traditional method is where the band size doesn't equal your underbust size. They are two different figures. For example, our size 34 bands are designed to fit a 30, 31-inch underbust. Traditionally, you would have added 4 or 5 inches to your underbust measurement to get your band size. And over the years, as we started to wear our band sizes tighter, we now say, you know, add 2 to 3 inches, but really it depends a lot on how you want to wear your bra, because you might not want to wear it that tight, or you might want to wear it looser. It depends on the actual wearer. So that is the cup size. That is the band size, sorry. When it comes to the +4 method in working out your band size, I often get asked why we don't just move everything over to true sizing, where the band size actually equals the underbust measurement. And this is a bit of a quandary. At first glance, it would seem like the logical thing to do. So what Katie did, we've been going for over 20 years now, and we've been using the same bra sizing method for over 20 years. And if we were going to suddenly swap over to the true sizing, where the measurement of your underbust is actually the same as the bra band, then all our existing customers who've been buying the same bra size for the last 20 years, they're going to be confused, but because suddenly we've changed overnight to this new method. Or it might be that we can't change overnight, but we've got a huge stock of bras which are using one method and the rest of the stock using the new method. So it's almost impossible to swap over halfway. And this is basically why the long-standing lingerie companies like, you know, Victoria's Secret and like Marks and Spencer's and, you know, the high street brands who've been around for a long time, they continue to use, you know, the +4, which might not actually be +4 anymore because people wear their bra bands tighter. It might only be +2, but they've got the method where the band is not the same as the underbust measurement, and they keep doing that for the same reason as we do that, is because they can't swap the sizes, you know, halfway through a season or halfway through a year or halfway through a collection, because it just gets really complicated. The new brands who do use true sizing can do it because they've all appeared in the last 10 to 15 years. And when you look at Bravissimo or, you know, any of the new brands which just specialise in full cups, the full cups weren't around back then. So it is completely dealing with a whole new market. And also the full cups didn't used to deal with smaller cups. So they've walked into a completely new market specialising in larger cup sizes. And they've walked in with a whole new measuring system, which is now known as true sizing, where the underbust measurements measures the same as the band. So that is why they've been able to do that, and the traditional bra sizing method is in a bit of a mess. I have thought about trying to put the true size next to the traditional size. I find that on our website, the more information I put, the more confused people get. I mean, the information I've got at the moment is we try to make it as simple as possible, but it's still, you know, people still just email us, but without having the precise information from the customer as to how they like to wear their bra and what brands they wear, it's very, very difficult for us to give a precise answer because there's so many different variables. So if you can give us information about the brands you wear, about how you like to wear your bands, then we can help as much as possible and, you know, point you in the right direction. But it really does need to come from you, as to you giving us as much information as possible so we can really help point you in the right direction for the perfect bra for you. When it comes to the cup size, you might have to sister size. You won't be a C cup all the way through. So I've got two bras here and I'll show you the difference. So this is a 32C and this is a 38C. So you can see the difference in cups. So as the band size gets bigger, the cup size also gets bigger. So if you decide that you need to take a bigger band size or a smaller band size, you will have to change the cup size too. It just gets complicated, and on our website we have a video on how to work out your band size, and then we have a video to work out your cup size should you need to sister size. But there's really no easy way of doing this other than experience. And we do get emails or phone calls from people saying, what size do I need to wear? And these are my measurements. And it's like, well, we don't know how you want to wear your bra. We don't know how exactly you're measuring, whether you're measuring here, there, or what where the measurements come from. So, we've done as much as we can to get the information from you, as much information as possible to try and point you in the right direction. But one of the main points is having a well-fitting bra to begin with. And if you have your favourite fitting bra, then it's easy for us to help, with the band size and the cup size. But if you're coming to us for your first bra, it's basically impossible for us to advise on a size, because we don't know where you're measuring and we don't know how you like to wear your bra. So it's just very, very tricky. When I found this bra in my collection yesterday, it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And I bought it from Play Clothes Vintage in Burbank, which is one of my favourite places to pick up vintage pieces. And when I bought it, it looked huge. And I only tried it yesterday because I knew I was going to be talking about it. And it actually fits me. I'm a 34C, and it is quite tight. When I say I'm a 34C, it's like I am having a late growth spurt, so my breasts are currently slightly bigger than a C, but this is a 34. This is a 34, and I'm a 34C, and it fits me. And I had to be careful here, because this is where this garment gets interesting. As I said before, inside the label says 30-34. And so to me, this genius idea, it kind of, to me, it says, well, it's to fit a 30 underbust, but in the traditional sizing method, it'll be a 34 band. So it's like, well, that fixes everything. And why has no one thought of that before? Because that's such a genius idea, 30 and 34. But if you look at the label, something is missing, and the thing that is missing is a cup size. So, back in the 50s, I'm a standard C cup, and this fits me, but if you're anything else, it wouldn't have fitted. And this is why falsies and bra pads were so popular in the 50s, because you might have only had one cup size, and this was it, and you just have to cross your fingers to see if it fitted. But it was, to begin with, when I found out that it had the 30 and 34, that was great. But of course, it still means that you still have 24 different possibilities of bra cup to see if it would actually work, because you'd have to sister size and still work out your bra cup size if they did more than one cup size, which it doesn't look like they do. So even though I thought they had this sorted 50 years ago, it turns out they don't after all. If you do have any questions about sizing, please get in touch. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll catch up with you soon.